Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world, or whatever time you'll be watching this video. Now, guys, today is a heartbreaking story of domestic violence, and the ones who we chose to have in our lives to protect us, they're the ones who actually do us the most harm. Now, this is a story about fear, about a home that should have been safe, and about children who heard the moment their lives changed forever. Late one night in Belle Glade, Florida, a man forced his way into a home where his former partner lived. Inside, there were children, and within seconds, chaos erupted. Now, according to investigators with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, this tragedy unfolded just before midnight on July 11, 2025. A 911 call came in, not from an adult, but from a child. The child told dispatchers that a man had broken into the home. In the background of that call, authorities say they could hear a man shouting, "Where is your mama?" Seconds later, screaming. Then, a gunshot. Deputies rushed to the home on State Road 715 in Belle Glade. What they found inside was devastating. A woman, later identified as Shantae Butts, had been shot and killed. She was a mother. And the suspect? According to police, it was the father of her children. Authorities say the suspect, Little Mac Williams, was 45 years old. He and the victim had previously been in a relationship and shared multiple children together. But that relationship had ended. And investigators say that breakup may have been a factor. According to reports, Williams forced entry into the home, either through a door or window, before confronting Butts. Inside the house at the time were several children, at least 6, according to witnesses. Children who are now trapped in the middle of a violent confrontation. During the attack, Williams didn't just shoot Butts. He also shot her current boyfriend. That man survived, but with serious injuries. When deputies arrived, the suspect was already fleeing the scene, but not for long. Authorities say he was spotted just a short distance away and taken into custody without further incident. He now faces multiple charges: first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. In a court, a judge ordered that he be held without bail. The case remains ongoing. But the most haunting part of this story isn't just what happened, it's who witnessed it. Children. Children who heard the break-in, heard the shouting, heard their mother's final moments, and then had to live with the silence that followed. One neighbor described walking into the home after the shooting and being told by the children where their mother was. This is trauma that doesn't fade overnight. This is the kind of moment that shapes a lifetime. This case isn't isolated. Across the United States, domestic violence remains one of the leading causes of homicide for women, or what we can call it as femicide. And tragically, many of these cases involve former partners, escalating conflicts, access to firearms. In this situation, authorities say the suspect had a history of domestic violence. And that raises a difficult question. Could this have been prevented? Let's talk about what makes cases like this so deeply disturbing. It's not just the violence, it's the intimacy of the violence. This wasn't random. This was personal. A home invasion, but not by a stranger. By someone who knew the layout, knew the family, knew the children, and still chose to act. There's also the psychological impact. Children exposed to violence at this level often experience long-term emotional trauma, anxiety and PTSD, difficulty trusting others. And yet, these are the invisible victims. They survive, but they carry it. In the end, this story is about more than a crime. It's about a family torn apart in seconds, a mother who lost her life, children who lost their sense of safety, and a reminder that the most dangerous place can sometimes be the one that's supposed to protect us. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, please reach out to local resources because help exists. And if you want more deep dive true crime breakdowns like this, subscribe and stay informed. Thank you for watching.